Hi. Hey, Instagram. Good afternoon. Going live on StreamYard on Facebook and YouTube right now. So bear with me. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Hope you're all well, prosperous, making moves, making money. If you know me, or if you don't, say hi. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm talking about how to monetize your skills, gifts, talents, experience, passion, whatever you want to monetize or turn into a business, really how to do it. Okay. Because I think that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. They're like, I'm really good at this thing, but I just don't know how to monetize it. So, how am I going to do this? I need to make sure that I'm live. This is the thing about going live on both of your platforms. My, yeah, when I go live sometimes on StreamYard on Facebook, it is on lock. Only I can see it. So not, oh, sorry, my button's unbuttoned over here. But only I can see it. So it's on lock on my Facebook page. So I have to change that and figure out why it's doing that. Hey, Scrub Life. That's my partner. You see me? I know I mean, on Instagram, I'm fine. It's on Facebook. On Facebook, it goes directly to, let me see if I could go see it. And I might get some feedback. So bear with me, y'all. And I'm going to see if I could change it on here. Lower the volume all the way here and see if that works. But we're going to talk about monetizing your gifts and talents and abilities and all that good stuff. If you have a business and it's really hard, yeah, see, it's on lock right now. See, I'm going to see if I can fix this. Put it on public. It was on, yeah, it was locked. It was locked. So I fixed that. Hopefully that stays. Did it on my laptop. But let me go back to StreamYard, where I'm at right now. But anyway, see, it fixed. I could already see people online. If you join me, let me know if you could see me. Okay, Samantha, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so today I'm going to talk about how to monetize your gifts, talents, and abilities, okay? Because I think that one thing that a lot of people tell me all the time is, say, Chandra, I'm going to come work with you soon, but I need to figure out first what I'm going to do. And what I tell people is that I help you figure that out, right? Because you trying to figure it out on your own is a challenge because you're going to overthink it. You need some outside perspective to help you get it all together, figure it out, and look from the outside looking in. When we are trying to figure it out ourselves, we're so focused on one thing and we're just not looking at all angles. So it's important to have an outside perspective, and I'm going to give you examples on why that's important and how that has helped some of my clients figure out exactly how they were going to monetize their gifts and talents and really turn it into a business, a profitable business. Okay, so just a few things before we get started. I want to talk about and highlight a few of my clients. One of my clients, current clients right now, Sinia, she has the coconut tortillas. Okay, so good. So good and different, right? She is doing a sale this weekend on coconut tortillas. If you haven't ordered, we're going to drop or message me for the PayPal link to order your pack. She's going to be doing deliveries this weekend. If you're in the Bay Area, let her know. Message me. I will get you to her so you can get a pack of fresh coconut tortillas. All right. And try them. She's going to be in farmers markets. She's going to be in the stores. And that's what we're helping her do, is making sure she gets her product out there and market it and sell it, build a website, build video content for it, all of that good stuff to market her coconut tortillas. If you want some, let me know so we can send you the PayPal link and you could get your order in. All right. Don't sleep on that, please. Let's support her, a women owned business just getting started, right? It doesn't take much for us just to support, tell somebody, share a post. I mean, we're all in this together. We all got to support each other. All right. So get your orders in if you haven't ordered your coconut tortillas. All right. So that's Cinia. All right. I'm going to post about it later again with the flyer so you guys can share. The next thing is, did you guys hear about our first millionaire in the Powerhouse Academy? The first client that has gone through Powerhouse hit over 1.3 million in sales in her business this last year. Okay. She came to work with me at the end of 2001. got stuck in her business. She already had her business making less than $5,000 a month. And now she is making over $200,000 a month in her business, but she hit 1.3 million. It's possible. Okay, it's possible. And this is why I share the stories, because I want you all to know how possible it can be. It doesn't have to be so hard. We don't have to make it hard. We can all make money. We can make money, more money than any job or paycheck is going to give us, right? Those possibilities are there, right? If you find the right product, find the right service, and know how to market and know how to sell. Those are all missing components of a good entrepreneur or a good business, is not learning how to market properly to the right people and how to sell it. That's one of the secrets on how she hit $1 million. She was marketing to the wrong people. And when we work together, it's really identifying who are the people that were going to pay her the premium prices and the price that she deserves for her business to get to those numbers. Identifying who that target market was and going after them and marketing to them. How to find them. Like, these are all things you need help with that you don't know on your own. I know I didn't. I know when I started my business, I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a business, create a website, and people are just going to find my website and hire me. It doesn't work that way. You have to go get your business. You have to go after your business and find it and know who you're marketing to and speak to them. And if you're not speaking to them, you're not going to be able to call them in to work with you, or even know how to speak to them and know where to speak to them at, what platforms, where they hang out, what they do. All those things are so important. So we had to figure that out. She found those clients and she built her confidence on how to market it and sell it. She couldn't do that before. She didn't know how to do it. Right. So we got to learn the skill. So when I wanted to market and sell in my business, I had to go get the coaching on sales. I didn't know. I don't come from sales. And a lot of us with vision and dreams, we have ideas. We have great ideas, but a great idea without any skills on how to market and sell and how to promote your own business it's not going to go anywhere. You can have the skill, the talent all day long, but if you don't know how to market and sell to the proper clientele or customer, you're not going to make sales. You're not going to get the business. So you need to know how to do that. And that's an important component that we all should have and understand that we need to have before we feel, get hard on ourselves or be hard on ourselves because we're not hitting the sales that we want to attain. Okay. All right. So next, I want to talk about, the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to sales and when it comes to monetizing your gifts is how to monetize your talents and gifts, right? So, for example, if you're a singer, if you're a speaker, if you're an artist, how do you make money off of your talent? All right. So I had this one person approach me that was a very talented backup singer for a very popular artist. Right. And he's been singing backup for this artist for 20 years. He was a family member of this singer. He was touring with them all over the world. But he would, on the weekends, come home. He would come home and work at UPS and drive UPS trucks when he was not on tour with his cousin. And so he almost sang better than the artist, honestly. He sang better than the artist, if you ask me. He carried that artist on stage. When I heard them perform, I was like, yeah, he's actually way more talented than the artist in his voice. And I was talking to him and I said, how come you don't do voice lessons or, teach voice lessons online? And he was like, I never even thought about that. Right. We're in 2023. There's a lot of things that we can monetize, right? That we probably maybe couldn't do it. We could reach more people this way. And, I was talking to him about it and helped him craft a online program to do voice lessons, or just give voice lessons. You have the credibility because you can say backup singer for I'm not going to name the artist, but he could use that as his credibility and that leverage that he was the backup singer for 20 years. People will pay you for your credibility and for who you work with. So how do you leverage that, right? So he wasn't even thinking. That's why outside perspective is so important. Things that you're not even thinking about and how you can monetize your gift. So he's gifted with the voice, right? How do you monetize that rather than going and delivering packages that you hate to do, right? You dread, you love to go on tour, you love to sing. Why not monetize and continue to monetize that gift, right? How do you build that? How do you build upon your talents and gifts in that way, right? You need outside perspective to help you. He would never have thought about that on his own, right? How does he market himself online? Singing, showing his voice, showing his skill level, his ranges, and how he would teach, and how he would do that. And he was like, well, I never taught anything. And I said, well, think about how you learn and how you practice. Sometimes we get way too technical. We think we have to have a certification in this and a certification in that. I say, teach how you did it. How did you get here? How did you get to where you at with your voice? How do you take care of your voice? How do you practice for concerts? How do you practice for performances? You can break it down in that way. It doesn't have to be like you have to draw out a whole curriculum, or it has to be super technical. We overthink processes and we think, let me go get that one certification. Let me go get that one more degree, and it's going to make me more credible, or it's going to help me create X, Y, and Z. No, it doesn't go. You can base it really off of your gifts and talents naturally that you already have, and how you got to where you have gotten to today. So we overthink way too much and hold us back. It paralyzes us from moving forward. That overthinking and not taking action on something, right? And we have to stop, because years will go by and still nothing was created because we overthink a whole process, or we just didn't move forward. All right, if you've done that, let me know, because we've all done it. Trust me. Even though it seems like I take consistent action all the time, I can tell you I overthink a whole lot of things. You're not alone if you do the same thing. So monetizing your gifts and talents that's one example, right? As a singer, if you're a speaker, if you're good at speaking, you spoke in school, or people have always told you you're such a great speaker, and you want to speak in front of people, and you have something to teach, or you want to inspire, you want to motivate and empower, right? How do you monetize that? How do you turn that into a speaking business where you go and speak? It's really not that hard if you want to. You create a speaker sheet. You could create a speaker reel, which is about 30 to 60 seconds. You have an automated reel. I know how to create all those, right? We create those for our clients. I've created them for myself. But a speaker sheet showing your topics that you want to talk about, your bio, a picture of you. You reach out to schools, school districts, wherever you want to motivate and inspire, to corporations. You send them your speaker sheet, you send them your speaker reel and your fees, and let people know. And then you drop it there and you wait for people to contact you. It really doesn't have to be that hard, right? We overcomplicate it. All right. So I gave you the ways you can monetize in the way you speak, right? Speaking, or in your artistry, singing, right? Those are two ways to monetize your gifts, these natural gifts that we have. All right. The next thing that I hear a lot of is, how do I monetize my skills and long-time experience? So a lot of us have worked in corporate, we worked in nonprofits, or we worked in organizations, wherever, in a specific kind of industry, right? Or company that we could have put in 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years of a skill that we have, that we can now turn into a consulting business, right? Or some type of service or course. How do you monetize off of that? So for example, it could be DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is a very hot topic right now. And I've had a lot of clients that have jumped into consulting for DEI and are doing very well. You have companies paying $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 contracts plus for this type of work in their organization, because it's being required, especially in California, for this service. So you can turn that skill, that work that you've been doing in your company, into a consulting business. The only thing stopping a lot of us is our confidence. I'm not good enough. There's other companies doing it that are better than me. They have more people on their team. They are, they might have more degrees, certifications, and we're comparing ourselves instead of just going out there. And I could tell the number one secret to me being consistent and consistently having clients and growing my business has been tunnel vision. and not worrying about what Susie and Karen are over here doing, right? We're looking at what everybody else is doing, and we're not focused and staying tunnel vision and zoning in and going all in on your thing. What I've never done is done anything like anybody else. I've always done the vision that I see from me. Sorry, getting a phone call. I always done the vision that I see for myself. And I don't compare. I don't look to follow and do it like anyone. I've always tried to be a trailblazer. And if you've seen me in action, if you watch me over the years, I've been doing lives. I've been doing video. I've been doing this work for a while now. A lot of what people are doing, I've been doing it. Right? So you have to be a trailblazer. You have to just do your own thing. Do it your way, not how everybody else is doing it. Of course, I've learned things from different coaches that I've worked with, but I never copied anybody. I have my own blueprint. I created my own blueprint. And usually that's always worked when I followed my gut and followed my own vision and not tried to follow somebody else's. All right. So follow your vision, but stay consistent is so important. So how do you learn? So I said DI, right? Or HR. Oh my God, HR is very popular right now, where you can really win a lot of contracts and opportunities in HR, because companies, startup companies specifically, don't have a budget to hire a whole department of HR. They need somebody who could contract with, that could handle the employees, that could do the onboarding, the hiring, the recruiting, right? And all of that work to get them to just get started, right? They don't have the big budgets yet to hire a whole department. So they need consultants. And a lot of you are sleeping on this as a skill that you have, that you've been doing this for years, but it's so scary to jump out on your own. And I never suggest leaving your job right away to go start a business. You have to give it 9 to 12 months to build that business on the side, right? And there's ways of building your business, and there's no conflict of interest. A lot of people feel I have to wait completely. You can build in the background, and then when you leave your job, you're able to launch, right? So you can build your business in the background without worrying about, oh, I'm gonna have a conflict of interest, because that's another excuse that we give ourselves so we don't get started. Well, I can't do this because of this, right? There's always a reason. There's always going to be a reason, right? And I could probably dismantle every excuse you'll ever give me for that, right? So you can monetize your skills, your long-time abilities and skills in that way, all right? So the next way I've helped clients is how to turn your past trauma or hardship into a passion project where you can monetize too, right? So I'm going to give you an example of a current client that I have right now, all right? This current client, very talented in developing digital products. She knows how to build websites. She knows how to write books or publish books online. She knows how to create nice PDFs and materials for people. She does that really well, all right? But she also is a recovering, she's in recovery, okay, of substance abuse. She's in recovery, and she's been in recovery for many years. But she's very passionate of helping people who are in recovery. So she felt that skill that she had in creating digital products and her recovery passion work she had to do either or. She couldn't do both, right? She couldn't create both. This is the magic of having somebody in your corner, like a coach or somebody to look at from the outside looking in, to be able to see, how can I bring both of those both of those things together? I know how to do this creativity work, but I also want to help people that are in recovery, that have stories to tell and share. So we created her own business where she helps people in recovery write books, start YouTube channels, build a website to share their story, a blog, because a lot of people in recovery want to inspire, want to provide hope for people that are in the same predicament, right? They want to share their story. So she can help build websites, YouTube channels, blogs, books, journals for those people, right? So she's a creative coach for sober, so people in their recovery journey, right? So you're able to build those two things together. It doesn't have to be either or, right? And she's totally blown away. Like, I could really do this. Yeah, you can have a niche. This is who you are. You could help the people, and they'll relate to you, and they'll hire you because they relate to you. She was publishing books for free. She was just doing this stuff for free for people. And so she was just really defeated because she was like, I don't even know how to monetize this, how to make money. I'm just going to have a website and go on YouTube and talk about this stuff. And she didn't figure out how to bring it all together. How do you package it? So working with me, we're packaging it. How do you market it? How do you promote it? Who do you market and promote it to? These are all things that we have to figure out together, right? And that's what we're going to figure out together. But that's how you can do, how to turn a past trauma or hardship into a business with purpose, right? It's not monetizing or making money off of people's trauma. It's how do I use my history, my trauma, my past experience, and help more people, but also make some money off of my skill and time to do it, right? She has the skill and talent of website building, building YouTube channels, publishing books. How does she help other people doing the same thing or going through their own recovery journey? So that's a way you can put two things together and make it into one business. All right. We overthink this, everyone. There's plenty of money and opportunity for all of us to make. But a lot of us are scared. A lot of us are living in fear. We are holding our own selves back. The only person in your way is you. Look in the mirror. The only person holding you back is yourself. Nobody else. There are no gatekeepers. We are in control. It's up to you. How much time and effort are you putting into that vision? Are you really taking action? Are you overthinking the process? You probably are. So it's time to change that. It's time to really take action. It's time to monetize your gifts, talents, and your abilities and really go after it because you can. It's possible. I did it. I'm so glad I took action in 2017 and I never looked back. I probably marketed my business every day since 2017. Even when I was in the hospital, when they found cancer inside of me, I was in the hospital for like 7 days and I still was marketing. Yeah, I'm a little different. I'm a little crazy, but I'm just saying, like, when you really want something and you really love it and you're like, it's now or never, and I'm not ever going back to work for anybody else ever again, you're going to do what you got to do. I'd rather work hard in my business all the time than go back to clock in for somebody else and make somebody else rich and work on their time and in control and have them put a value and a salary on my name and an hourly wage on me and tell me how much I'm worth. I know I'm worth so much more than an hourly wage or an annual salary. And you are too. We all are. We all have a gift. We all have that one thing that God has put inside of us that's burning inside of us, and we're not taking action on it. I sat on mine for years and finally took action in 2017, but it was sitting festering inside of me for years. A lot of you have that same vision and goal, and you're not doing anything about it, or you're playing small. You're doing the bare minimum. When you're marketing and the way you approach it needs to be bolder and bigger. Because at the end of the day, you're worried about what people think. None of these people that are going to judge you or say anything to you about your business, they're never going to be your customer, and they probably have no experience creating anything big. So we're worried about the wrong things. People are going to judge you regardless. People are going to talk about you if you're the best thing ever or if you suck. So it really doesn't matter. And I promise you, people talk about you and people have something to say inside of their heads. They're going to say it inside of their heads. They're going to think it, but they're really not going to say anything. And you're still going to be breathing. You're going to still be alive. You're not going to die. So you might as well go all in. And what I tell my clients is, people's opinions more important to you than building the legacy for your family and the goals for your family? What's more important? What's more important? Building a legacy for your family and for your future, or people's opinions? When you look at it in that way, you'll understand. My legacy and building this big vision for my family and for my future is way more important than people's opinions. You might start taking more action. All right, everybody. So thank you for joining me today for this week's podcast. It would be on our platform, Spotify, iTunes, all those great platforms shortly after this. But thank you for watching the live. I'll see you all later. If you have any questions about monetizing your vision or your big skill, your abilities, whatever, your talents, message me, set up book an appointment, and we could talk about it so I could blow your mind and show you how you can do it too. All right, everybody, you guys have a great day. Bye, Instagram. I'll see you later. All right, Facebook. Have a great weekend, a great long weekend, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.